Namaskar students and welcome to this session of e-learning classes. In today's session we will be discussing question answers of chapter 2nd as we have already completed the chapter in the last session. So as usual, as you have done for first chapter first, that you have to whatever page you have selected, first of all you have to write the date at the top corner and then you have to write the chapter name and chapter number. After that you will write question 1. Okay. Once you are done with writing question 1, then leave one line and then you will write the answer. Okay. So now the first question of our chapter is what is habitat. So as we have discussed earlier and it's given in the chapter also, that the natural home of a plant is known as its habitat. That means the place where the plant is found naturally. Okay. And now the second part of this question is name the different types of land habitats. So that we have discussed that there are 5 types of land habitats, that is plains, mountains, coastal regions, marshy regions and deserts. So this is how you will answer the question, and these habitats you can draw, you can write while you are drawing a flow chart with one example for each habitat. Okay. So here we are done with our question 1. What is habitat, and list the various types of terrestrial habitats or land habitats. Okay. Now the next question is what are aquatic plants. As we have discussed that aquatic plants क्या होते हैं, हमने बताया था aquatic plants are the plants which grow in water. ठीक है. Now there are 3 types of aquatic plants. So we are the second part of the question is list the different types of aquatic plants along with one example for each. That means we have to label all the 3 categories of aquatic plants, that is fixed plants, floating plants and underwater plants. No need to explain the 3 categories, just give one example for each category as given in our book. Now the next is what is transpiration. That is your question number 3. As I have already told you that once you are done with one question and one answer, again you will have to leave one line and then draw a line of separation using pencil and scale properly. ठीक है. No need to draw the line with free hand. बहुत ही अच्छा नहीं लगता, it looks very shabby. So because you are doing your work very neatly, so you have to be particular while drawing the lines that you will always use scale for drawing the line. ठीक है. Now the third question is what is transpiration. We have discussed that transpiration is basically the process of loss of water through the stomata. Now the stomata are present on the underside of the leaves. So transpiration is the process of water loss through the stomata of the leaves. ठीक है. This is the simple definition of transpiration. Now next is define the term adaptation, which is very important and easy also. As we all know that adaptation is the process by which a plant adapts or modifies itself to suit to its natural habitat is known as adaptation. ठीक है. So I hope till this point all the 4 answers are clear to you and you know how to find out the answers from the book. Although we are discussing also, you have understood the chapter also and pictures of the book are also there with you. So you will write the answers carefully and no need to extend the answer. The point which is asked in the question, that should be covered in our answer. That is all. ठीक है. Now the next question is name the 2 plants that have stomata on the upper side of the leaf. So we know that generally stomata are present on the underside of the leaves, but this question is asking the 2 plants which have stomata on the upper side of the leaf. So we know it is discussed in the chapter also that lotus and water lily, the 2 aquatic plants, have stomata on the upper side of the leaf. So here in this answer you will write only the names of these 2 plants. ठीक है. No need of explanation, just the names are asked, so we will write the names only. ठीक है. Now the next, that is our question number 6 is mention the adaptations found in the plants growing in marshy areas. We know what are marshy areas, we have discussed. So the plants which grow in the marshy areas have the 2 special adaptations. First is they can survive in waterlogged soil, which is clay and sticky also. Secondly, their roots have adapted to come out of the soil and water so as to breathe freely, and that is why they are known as breathing roots. So these are the 2 adaptations of plants found in marshy regions. ठीक है. Hope till this point the answers are clear to you. Now let's move on to the next question. that is describe the adaptations of fixed aquatic plants. So in this category we have discussed there are three types of plants, but this question is asking for fixed aquatic plants. As you know that fixed plants क्यों बोला इनको हमने, because their roots are fixed under the soil which is found at the bottom of the water body. Now after the roots there is a very long, flexible and hollow stem which connects the plant, upper part of the plant, that is flower and the leaf, to the roots. This is the most important adaptation. And the second adaptation is the leaves are very broad. Why they are broad? First of all, the leaves are broad so as to increase the surface area of the sunlight, to absorb sunlight, to carry the process of photosynthesis, as well as the stomata are also present on the upper sides of the leaves only. Okay, so these are the two important adaptations of fixed aquatic plants. Okay, now the last question, but it is very important question. Write any two adaptations of the plants found in desert areas. First part of the question, and the second part, why does a cactus plant have spines and not the leaves? I think this answer we have discussed many a times, that desert plants have to survive in harsh climatic conditions, that is extreme heat and scarcity of water. So for this purpose the desert plants have a spongy stem. Their stem becomes spongy, stores water, and it becomes green in color so as to carry out the process of photosynthesis. And their roots are very deep so as to reach the underground water, to reach or find the underground water. So these are two important adaptations of the plants found in deserts. Now the second part, why does cactus plant have spines and not the leaves? This we have discussed also, and now I am repeating for you that in order to prevent water loss through transpiration, in cactus the leaves are modified into spines. जब पत्तियां ही नहीं है तो transpiration is not going to happen, and in this way the plant will save water. ठीक है, so this is all about the question answers of this chapter, and I hope आपने पहले किया है, अभी भी आप अच्छे से करेंगे in a good handwriting and properly, and book pictures you will be having, otherwise they will be sent to you. So do the questions correctly, and all the best, and we will be talking in the next session, next video. Till then, stay blessed, stay healthy. Bye.